Well, the 52 World Championships 2016 start here on the dock in Port Mahon. We have 12 boats racing, a fantastic forecast for the first day. Breeze up to 20 knots, bumpy, lumpy, leftover sea, a front going through. And off that 12 boats, we have 3 past world champions in RAN racing from 2013, quantum racing from 2014, and 2015, the defending champions, Azzurra. And one guy who knows what it takes to win the World Championships is Ado Stead, who sailed on Quantum twice to win the world title and once with RAN Racing in 2013.
Everyone wants to win the World Championship, and the season rankings from 2nd to 8th, 2nd to 9th, it's still incredibly close. No one wants to give away points at this regatta, and I'm sure everyone's sitting here going, hey, we can win the Worlds and we can also chip away at Quantum, or at least consolidate second in the season.
Race number 1 of the World Championship got away in 11 or 12 knots of breeze and a big sloppy, confused sea state, much bigger than the wind conditions would have generated, and that made it very tricky off the start line. Gladiator got away nicely, got out to the right side and got the first dividend on the right side of the track, led round the windward mark, but it was Azzurra who got through to lead in the middle stages of the race. Azzurra crossing the finish line in first, the defending world champions making the best possible start. Quantum Racing made a very, very poor start, but chipped away as they often do, got up to 2nd place, Papreg got 3rd, and Gladiator holding on to 4th.
I mean, the first race was fantastic for us, finishing in the top 3. That's something that was a long time ago that it happened to us, so it's very good news for the team and for the spirit.
You made a few changes in the crew.
Yeah, we have less old people and more young people, so...
You're still there?
And I'm the next one. Now I'm the older one on board, so I'm the next one to go. It takes some time, to get the result from the change you made, but it looks quite good. We are very happy.
It's sort of light to start with and building, and the sort of sea state was more than the wind was indicating, and then the wind kicked in, and 20 knots of breeze and good swell, and exciting stuff.
That's what you love, is it?
Yeah, I do. That's about as good as it gets.
Well, the breeze was building through the day, and by race 2 the start line saw maybe 15-16 knots of breeze, and by the finish well over 20, so it was a fantastic race. At the top mark it was Prevezza got out to the right early along with RAN Racing. They were the top 2 boats. Prevezza leading down the first run. Actually RAN just were getting ahead of them when Prevezza blew their kite on the approach to the leeward gate, and they went from 2nd to 11th. They made a small recovery, but that was really costly for Prevezza. But Quantum Racing came through towards the finish line just in the final jibe. They just managed to pip RAN and take the overall lead in the 52 World Championship after the first day. Up and down day for RAN, but in 2nd place after the first 2 races of the day is Gladiator and Platoon.
I didn't do a good job at all getting us off the starting line, but the team really rallied up and made a lot of good maneuvers and a lot of good calls to get us around the course well. Terry put us in some really strong places up and around the track and got us back in the game. And then it was we were a little fortunate that a couple people had some trouble and dropped by the wayside, and all of a sudden there you are.
So the top 3 after the first day of racing, Quantum Racing on 3 points in the lead, Platoon 2nd on countback with 8 points with a 5 and 3, and Gladiator in 3rd, 2 4th places also on 8 points. Well, all the sailors and all the organisation team really loving our first visit to Menorca. Fantastic first day of racing. Quantum Racing just leading by a small margin. Join us again for the next races.